welcome Brandon Hayes. I'm here with a good friend of mine, Drift. Drift, man, thank you so much for allowing for me to talk to you, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Before we get into it, let me just get this out of the way. If you're interested in any of Drift's artwork, please go to his Instagram at The Real Drift. Listen to Drift's EP, Y'all Wives on Me, and his single, I'm Special, on all streaming platforms. And watch his highly popular music video, Why You Mad, on YouTube. Drift, man,
So,
I want to start off. I have so much to ask you, but my first question is: do you think you're the most talented person in Essex County? Do you?
nah, I don't.
Where are you from exactly?
From East Orange, Parker Avenue, East Orange.
Okay.
Yeah.
With everything that you do, you're rapper,
Thank you.
talented artist. You also act a little bit, and word around the campfire is you also cut hair. You're a barber.
Yeah. Yeah.
So with all those skills that you possess, you don't think that you're the most talented guy in Essex County?
Nah, probably
Why
not.
not?
I think probably the mayor is more talented than I am. Tech. He's more talented. Yeah. He's
Okay, so
sensei and all that. So yeah.
yeah, growing up, when did you first have this passion for which one came first, music or painting?
It was actually drawing came first.
Drawing.
You
Okay.
know, I was drawing first, and I was drawing like Superman, Spider Man, and then I started rapping about 9 years old, and then I saw the instant gratification I received from the audience, which the art, I was doing it alone, no one could see it. So the rap kind of took over from then on.
Okay, so you started drawing at first when you were a kid, then it transitioned into rapping. And when
Yeah.
you say other people pretty much judge you, you were 9 years old getting criticism from your raps?
No, they appreciated the raps. They
Yeah, like
actually appreciated it.
okay.
Yeah.
And that made you just want to go harder. That just made you want to
Yeah,
stick to rapping more than actually drawing.
absolutely. I'm a Gemini, so I love attention. You know, I
Uh-huh.
like spotlight, and that the music provided that instantly.
So you put all the artwork to the side and you just focused all on rapping, or okay, so you put it on the side. When did that come back up? All the art.
That's a good question. The art came back up when the music failed, you know, and I had to go get a job. So I was working with autistic people, and coloring books is what kept their attention, you know. But at the time, we ran out of coloring books, so my mind like, well, I could draw, so I drew something, put it in the copy machine, and then the managers and everybody like, oh, this is phenomenal artwork, you know. And then it kind of woke me up. I'm like, man, I can draw, so I just started practicing, and then I put up one of my pieces on Facebook to show people that I can draw, and somebody bought it. I'm like, what? I could make money off this? So I just started doing it more on a regular basis.
When you say the music failed, what exactly do you mean? Like nobody was listening to you, or you was just getting a little bit too much criticism? Like, listen, this isn't actually good, or did you like run out of stuff to write?
Nah, I was I signed a bad contract. You know, they promised multiple things like, oh, we're gonna have radio play, television, and like none of it came to fruition. So if you're not on the radio and you're not on television, you're not making no money, you know. So I essentially went broke, and I had to humble myself and go join the workforce again. Not that it's beneath me or nothing like that, but my dream is to be a musician. So it was a
Yeah.
major setback for me. So
At what age did you sign this bad contract? Like, how old were you? A
oh, that
teenager?
was 4 years ago.
4 years ago. So this is
Yeah,
recent.
it was recent. Yeah, 3 years.
Oh,
3 years. Feel me? 3
three
years.
3 years ago. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. This was
So
recent.
around. Keep going.
No, this was recent.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like how was this set up? Like how did you know the guy in the meeting? Like you didn't suspect anything fishy from the start, or was this a guy you trusted?
Nah, I don't want to say his name to throw him under the bus because he's a good person at heart, but he just doesn't keep his word, you know. But I was signed to E1, that's formerly Koch Records, you know, and I signed with them twice. I signed in 2014, then I came back 2017 because they dropped the ball 2014, but then they came back with all these promises, and I was desperate to be a success in the music, so I they bamboozled me, and I went back.
And you
So
said, listen, you don't want to throw this guy name on the bus. I totally respect that. You say he's a nice guy, but you don't have any animosity towards him. Like, you're not mad at him. Like, listen, you just crushed my whole dream. I've worked my whole life to do this, and you basically fumbled the situation.
I have sheer animosity. I'm very, very angry with him. You know, I can't look him in the face. You know, I don't want to talk to him.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm livid. I'm incensed. You know, everything. But you know, there's nothing I can do about it. Like some people just don't keep their word. You know, he's one of them.
Okay, so talking more about music, did you have any connections with the Flavor Unit?
I did. I was signed to Flavor Unit through Apache. Rest in peace. I love Apache with all my
Yeah.
heart. Yeah, he had a label through Flavor Unit. It was entitled Blacked Out Entertainment. So we were moving along. I was recording my project, and then he decided to give his life to Christ. So he washed his hands with all the projects.
Mm-hmm.
So my deal went up in smoke.
What was your relationship like with Apache?
He was like a father figure / big brother to me. You know, he went to my father to ask him if I can go with him to, you know, record, and he will protect me and so on and so forth. I was a teenager, and my father agreed with it, and then, you know, it was him and I every day. It's the big brother / father figure.
Take me back to when you're in high school and you're making music. You're making music, and are you performing in high school?
I'm performing in high school. I'm ghostwriting for legendary people in high school.
What
It
do you
was
mean by
just,
legendary people?
I don't want to disclose who I wrote for because the
Uh-huh.
song still plays on the radio right now.
Really?
Yeah,
And do you get a percentage out of that?
I do not.
Why not? What's up with all these deals?
Yeah, see, I was a kid, so I wasn't forward thinking. I just know I got all the Jordans, I got gold chains, I got everything. You know what I mean? But essentially, I'm a ghostwriter. So I ghost wrote for a ghostwriter. You know?
Okay.
Yeah. So he gave me cash, gave me a lump sum of cash, but I don't get any residual income. So I kind of signed the rights away for that.
And at that time, you're a kid. You're like, listen, this is the deal of a lifetime. He's
Yeah,
giving
I
me
was a
all this
teenager.
money, and this song, this song's probably not even gonna blow up. Did you have that in your head? Like, listen, this is probably not even gonna be a good song.
No, I was just excited for who it was. I'm like, wow, I'm writing for this person, you know. So I didn't care about residual income.
Is that person still relevant today? Like, I know you
Yeah,
said these songs are
extremely relevant.
extremely relevant.
Extremely.
Is it on the East Coast or the West Coast?
East Coast, Grammy Award winning, Oscar nominated. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah.
I have ideas, but I don't want to throw anything out because you're not gonna say yes or
Yeah,
no.
because I won't get no more jobs. So.
Okay, so in high school, and you're also performing. Where? Give me the setting. Where were you performing? Was the corner storage the stage, or did you do talent shows at school, or did you go out of the state? Give me the setting. Where were your performance?
Absolutely. It'd be talent shows or
Mm-hmm.
car shows. Car shows were big back when I got that first deal. So it was car shows, talent shows. I'm battling people just to show my dominance, you know, and then that led to me going to Freestyle Friday 106 Park from there. After the Flavor Unit situation disintegrated, then I had to figure a way out to get back at it.
Were you undefeated on the Freestyle Friday 106 in Park? How good were you?
I was phenomenal, actually. I defeated myself.
What do you mean by that?
I almost cursed on stage. I made up my material standing there.
Yeah.
So I almost cursed, and I caught it, and then I stumbled. So the audience was like, "Oh!" And so that swayed the judges to give the victory to my opponent.
Were you performing at a church? You can't curse. Like, why? Why was
No,
it?
it was national television, 106 in Park. It was
Oh, it was live.
live TV, yeah, on
Okay,
BET.
but yeah, but I still feel like, with all these live shows like the Oscars and the Grammys, people definitely slip up and they try to just bleep it out or something. It was
Yeah,
really that big of a deal.
it depends on the caliber. For instance, if it was like a Birdman or so and so, he can get that off. But I'm just Joe Blow from East Orange, so it's like,
You're
nah.
just drift.
Yeah, that's it. So it's like, man, watch your mouth on this show.
Yeah, where did the name Drift come from? Because when I think of drift, I think you're drifting away through negative and you're drifting in your own way. I'm 100% wrong, but tell me where the name Drift originated from.
I stole it from Tretch from Naughty by Nature. They had a
Okay.
song, Ghetto Bastard. Tretch was my hero, you know, at the time. So I wanted to, anything reminiscent of him, I wanted to be a part of it. So yeah, in the beginning of Ghetto Bastard, he said, "This is a story about the drifter." I'm like, "Oh, that's me right there." And I took
So
it.
you listened to Naughty by Nature. Who else did you listen to growing up?
I listened to Redman. I listened to Hieroglyphics. That's Soul's Mischief, Casual, Nas, Wu-Tang Clan, Biggie Smalls. Well, I knew him as Biggie Smalls, but he Notorious B.I.G.
Yeah,
Tupac.
yeah.
You know, that's what I was into.
Did you ever want to emulate your rapping style and your game to the people you grew up with, or you actually wanted to see if you can do your own thing?
No, initially, I sounded a lot like Tretch.
Okay.
Yeah, but
And that
then
was on purpose?
subconsciously, actually, you know, but then I heard it so many times, and you know, when I was growing up, if you copy somebody's style, it's worthy of an ass whooping. You know what I mean? So yeah, no biting allowed. And I was like,
Yeah.
no, you're right. So after a while, I cultivated my own style, and it was beneficial down the line.
Okay. And did you ever make any beats or anything? Like, were you just on your own? You was making the beats, you were writing your own rhymes, or did you get some help along the way?
Now, definitely, I sought out whoever had the the most melodic instrumentation. I sought them out, and because I was on television and because I was in line with the passion, like people were throwing me stuff, you know. And then word got out that I wrote for certain individuals, so I didn't have any problem getting instrumentation until like about 4 years ago.
Okay. So when you're in high school, you're performing at car shows, you're performing at talent shows, you're all this, and you move up to 106 in Park, so you don't have a problem performing at all now. Yeah,
Nah,
you're on stage, right? And you know what's funny? I've actually saw you perform. You know where I saw you perform?
well,
Tell me about this. Lincoln Park Music Festival. I was
yeah,
actually I was working at the Lincoln Park Music Festival. I was
okay.
working the check-in, and you performed later in the evening, right?
Yeah. I remember. Yeah.
How was that experience?
Lincoln Park is cool. You know, it's surprising how many people are not aware of me in my area. That's just shocking to me because when I step on stage, like some people are extremely excited, and then I can see some people like, who's that? Like, who that do? Right? You know what I mean? So that like baffles me. But
Does that bother you that a lot of people don't know who you are and you're from East Orange, or does that kind of makes you want to go harder? Like, listen, this is who I am. Okay.
Because clearly I'm not doing my job. If this many people are unaware of my presence, then I'm not doing my job.
Oh, so you never blame the other person. Like, listen, you don't know who I am. You clearly don't see what I got going on here.
No, that's my fault.